Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Hannah, and in today's video we are doing a summer decorate with me. So if this is something you are interested in watching, just keep on watching. Or if you are just clicking on this video, welcome. In today's video, we are gonna showcase how I decorated for the summertime. We're gonna be highlighting my living room space, the sideboard behind me, as well as my front entryway, just giving you guys ideas on how I kind of spruced up my space for the summer months. But before we get into that, I do want to say thank you so much for all of you guys for being patient with me, as I have taken a little bit of a hiatus over the last few weeks. In my life, I'm going through quite a bit. Nothing bad, but just a lot going on. I will definitely fill you guys in later on when I can share that information, but just giving me grace over these last few weeks have been very, very much appreciated. As well as my daughter is out of school, so I'm just kind of embracing her being on summer break and trying to do fun things, the three of us. So thank you again so much. And as a side note, if you guys are ever wondering anything here on YouTube, I communicate a lot on my community board. It is a tab that you guys can access from my front homepage. I do a lot of communications for the people that don't have Instagram and TikTok. So that is my way of kind of communicating with you guys and kind of announcing different things. So be sure to check that if you guys have any other questions. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I know probably a lot of creators are already gearing up for fall time, but I haven't shared any summer content. And so hopefully, like I've mentioned, this gives you some inspiration if you are still in summer mode. But I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's get into today's video. Starting with my entryway first, we're gonna be bringing in this table lamp. This is from our house, and I'm excited to bring a lamp because I haven't yet added one since bringing this large floor mirror to this area. So I'm really excited to have some ambiance at nighttime. We're then gonna bring a few coffee table books and then 2 marble bowls of the same size. Now I have talked about this trick where you will add rice on the bottom. That way when you do a stacked layered moment like this, that top bowl will have a little bit of elevation. And then I'm gonna be bringing in some of these Buddha pods that I sourced on Etsy. Next, I'm heading to the front yard to snip some olive stems to bring in a live arrangement to this console table. I usually do faux, but I was thinking of bringing something a little bit more organic and having this live factor for the summertime. So I am actually stripping the bottom leaves from each stem. You don't want to have any leaves touching the water. If you do have a real arrangement, this will make it last longer and longevity over time. So just stripping the leaves from the bottom branches and then going to be placing these in a glass oversized vase. Adding that arrangement to the center portion of my console table, and then I'm going to be bringing in a vintage fabric stamp and placing one of my favorite candles by Brooklyn Candle Co. This is Italia. On the far right hand side, I'm bringing 2 different home decor coffee table books and then adding this fairly new confit pot that I got on Etsy. And then to finish this style off, I'm bringing in my vintage washboard on a display stand and then adding my 3 woven baskets to the bottom of this style. So I wanted to give you guys some options as far as styling underneath your console table. If you do not like the basket look, I'm going to place a miniature vintage stool to the far right hand side of this. I did this a few weeks ago and I really loved the look of it. So if you are not one that enjoys baskets under a console table, you could always try this styling option as well. Moving over to my sideboard, the backdrop you guys see in my videos, just doing a quick clean here. I will use Thieves by Young Living. It's one of my favorite multi-purpose cleaners on any of my surfaces. To the far right hand side of this sideboard, I'm adding a table lamp by Wayfair. This book stand is by McGee & Co. and then placing a RH catalog. These are great if you need fillers, so if you don't want to spend a ton of money on coffee table books, these are free, so definitely check that out. Next, I'm bringing in this insane bowl that I sourced when I was in Arizona. This is full marble and I just love the texture and I love the shape of it. It's just such a cool piece. To the far left side, I'm bringing 2 more coffee table books, layering that with a marble tray and a vintage stone mortar. I'm gonna be using that mortar as a way to house my matches and bringing a fun candle to the right of that. Lastly, to finish the style off, I'm bringing in a vintage vessel and then some of these beautiful hydrangea stems that I sourced on Wayfair as well. These are great. They're very playful. They're very realistic. I loved them so much that I ended up getting them in the mauve color, which you guys will recognize from previous videos. But I have 6 stems present. I believe when you buy these, they come in a pack of 3. So I did 2 orders for fullness, and I just think these are such a great spring and summer stem. Moving on to the last portion of today's video, which is my living room, and my coffee table in this spot is something that I change quite frequently just because we spend the most time here. So we are going to be bringing in this vintage glaze black pot, and then I'm going to be bringing in 2 different types of stems. So you have the greenery, this is by Magnolia Home, and then I'm bringing in 3 more stems from the Etsy shop that I found online. This is called a star flower, and I love how playful they are, and I love that it brings in a little bit of that brown tone mixed with the green. So it's definitely summer. If you want, you could use these for fall time too. They're just a really fun and playful stem. Next to that glazed pot, I'm bringing in some rather new woven baskets. These are from McGee & Co. that I got while she was having one of her sales. And then to the left of that, I'm bringing 2 more home decor coffee table books. And then I sourced these stone horses online. I just love them. These are so cool. I have a large and a small. I have them paired there together. Next, I am bringing in my marble ruffle bowl and then adding a artichoke preserved filler. This is great. I was able to source this on Kohl's. I originally got it on Amazon. It is sold out, but that will be linked below. Next, we're bringing in 2 coffee table books in a vertical orientation to play off a different style from the other horizontal items within this coffee table styling, and then bringing in some candle decor. That marble checkered dish is from Magnolia Home. And then to top this entire style off, one of my oversized geode crystals that I was able to source at Home Goods. So this is the last and final style and home decor for summer 2025. And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this summer decorate with me. As always, hopefully you got some inspiration on ways to decorate your own space or incorporating ways that I've decorated my home into yours. And until the next video, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.